So students, let me continue with the SN2 reaction and SN1 reaction. We have learned that in the case of SN2 reaction, inversion of configuration takes place. And in the case of SN1 reaction, actually, racemization takes place. I know the term racemization, this is a new word to you. So we are going to learn some new words like racemization, chirality, achirality, inversion, etc. in this area. Okay, so first let me explain with the plane polarized light and optical activity. So we have studied these concepts in 11th standard. So please have a look at our classwork of 11th standard. You'll be having we'll be getting a clear picture about this. When ordinary light is passed through an equal prism, the emergent light, when it is passed through the solutions of certain organic compounds, if the compound rotates the plane polarized light to the right hand side or in the clockwise direction, we can say that it is dextrorotatory or the D form. And if and it is also denoted by a plus sign before the degree of rotation. And if the rotation is to the left hand side or the anti-clockwise direction, then it is called a levorotatory or the L form, denoted by a minus sign. So such plus and minus isomers of a compound, they are called optical isomers, and the phenomenon is called optical isomerism. Actually, the plus sign and minus sign do not have any connection with the mathematical symbols. It is just to denote whether the D form or the L form. Now let me start with the molecular symmetry, asymmetry, chirality, enantiomers, etc. Louis Pasteur observed that the crystals of certain compounds exist in the form of mirror images laid to the foundation of stereochemistry. He demonstrated that the aqueous solution of both the types of crystals showed optical rotation equal in magnitude for a solution of equal concentration, but opposite direction. One will be dextro and another will be levo. He also believed that the difference in optical activity was associated with the three-dimensional arrangement of atoms, which we call as configuration. We call it as configuration in the two types of crystals. There are some other scientists like Van Hoff, Label. They also explained that the optical arrangement of the four groups or the valencies around a central carbon atom that is tetrahedral, and all the substituents attached to that carbon atoms are different. The resulting molecule would lack symmetry and is referred to as an asymmetric molecule. Asymmetric molecule. Actually, the asymmetry of the molecule is responsible for the optical activity in such organic compounds. Then we can explain this concept with the help of a small cube, a cone, a sphere, etc. to their mirror images. These mirror images can be superimposed. Then you take your left hand and you take your right hand. For example, this is my left hand, this is my right hand. Both of them look similar. I'm bringing my, this is my left hand, and I'm bringing my right hand to this area. We can see that where the thumb, see the small finger. That means it is non-superimposable. Objects which are non-superimposable to each other on their mirror images like our palm, they are said to be chiral. 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 And the property, this property is known as chirality. While the objects which are superimposable on their mirror images, they are called achiral. This concept can be explained with the help of a small structure of propane 2-ol. Please have a look at this structure. I have mentioned structure propane 2-ol in A, B, and C. Okay. So structure B means what? The mirror image of A. That is why I have mentioned with the dotted lines. Okay. If this structure, if it is rotated to 180 degree, we'll get structure C. Now you bring the structure C to structure A. Just like I brought my right hand to the left hand, what happens? You just try this. So what will be your result? If you want, you can write the structure in a sheet of paper, cut it, and bring a structure A to structure C. What happens? Please have a look. Here we can see that propane 2-ol does not contain an asymmetric carbon atom. One is CH3, another is also CH3. This is H and this is OH. This propane 2-ol does not contain an asymmetric carbon atom, as all the 4 groups attached to the tetrahedral carbon are not different. That is, this is an achiral molecule. ACHIRAL. Achiral molecule. No asymmetric carbon atom. So, achiral molecule. Now, let me explain the concept once again by taking another example of with butane 2-ol. Please look at the structure of butane 2-ol. This is structure D. The mirror image of structure D is E, and rotate this structure to 180 degree. We are getting F. Now you try to bring the mirror image F to mirror image D. What happens? Please have a look. I request you write it in a sheet of paper and bring the mirror images. So you will get a clear picture. We can see that F is non-superimposable because one is C2H5, another is CH3, one is H, and one is OH. So all the different substituents attached to this carbon atom are different. So F is non-superimposable on its mirror image. So we can say this butane 2-ol as a chiral molecule. CHIRAL, chiral molecule. Now there are some other examples like 2-chlorobutane, 2,3-dihydroxypropanol, 2-bromopropanoic acid, etc. All these also compounds also possessing this type of properties. Next, let's see what are enantiomers. The stereoisomers related to each other as non-superimposable mirror images. They are called enantiomers. Enantiomers will be having identical properties like a melting point, boiling point, refractive index, etc. A mixture containing two enantiomers in equal proportions will be having zero optical rotation. Why? I'll repeat once again. A mixture containing two enantiomers in equal proportions. There will be no optical rotation for that. Why? Because the dextrorotatory power of one will be cancelled by the levorotatory power of the other. So it will be having zero optical rotation. Then such a mixture, that is called racemic mixture. Such a mixture is called racemic mixture, or another name is racemic modification. A racemic mixture can be represented by DL. You have to write together small letter D and small letter L. DL before the name. For example, this butane 2-ol. Before writing, we can write it plus above and minus. You can write like this or DL, butane 2-ol. So it's a clear indication that this is a racemic mixture of butane 2-ol. The process of conversion of an enantiomer into a racemic mixture, that is called racemization. Students, these terms like what is chiral, achiral, racemization, inversion of configuration, all these are board questions. So study carefully, understand the concepts. And one worked out example 10.8 is mentioned, given in the textbook. So please have a look at that and write it in your classwork. And initially, I know it is very difficult for you to write a mirror image. If you feel like that, take a mirror, see the mirror image, and draw the structure according to the mirror image. If you are practicing for around 10 to 15 compounds, I feel you can write it very easily without the help of a mirror. Okay. Thank you.